What is going on to you, Taurus, out here? So for you, Taurus, you have the Page of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So I'm seeing how a lot of you, Taurus, was once very young. You didn't really have a whole lot of wisdom as to how it is that you should approach others and the mentality that you needed to actually get what it is that you want. But now there's a level of maturity that comes along with you, Taurus, where you understand that you are going to have to get to know people, but you're not trying to force the situation, right? You're not trying to force the situation, call them a million times, try to find out what type of time they on. If they don't come back, they don't come back. If they don't call you, then they just don't call you. You know, is it going to be whack? Yeah. But eventually you will move on, learn from the lesson, and just get to know somebody else, pretty much. So there's a level of you, Taurus, learning how to be a little bit more cold, right? Which is a good thing, you know? You need a little bit of indifference to kind of help you out because, you know, especially today with like people reaction seeking, right? They put themselves in needless, dangerous way, right? Doing stupid stuff just to see if like you'll try to like save them. Real goofy. And then when you decide, okay, nah, now it's like, oh, word, okay, so I'm not going to do something stupid because now no one cares if something happens to me. You know, the mentality is really warped. So a lot of you Taurus now, you know, you have to understand, like I said before, you Taurus are learning how to let a lot go, a lot more than you would have thought that you would have had to let go. The King of Wands and the Eight of Swords is about how, because that's a naturally occurring thing, right? A lot of you Taurus are moving up. Your health is on point, right? Some of you Taurus health may not be on point, but you're looking to make it better, right? You're just overall trying to do better. Make sure that you're overall healthy, you know? Your physical and mental health are on point. Your emotional health is on point. Your financial health is on point. And so there's going to be a whole lot of taking care of yourself and making sure that, you know, no one or very little people, you know, really get on your nerves and all this other type of stuff, right? So, you know, there's that. And then you have the Page of Cups, the Strength card, and then you have the Eight of Cups. And these three cards right here for you represents how a lot of you are very much so climbing out of the delusion. You know, I'm seeing how, you know, you gotta understand that Taurus is a zodiac sign that wants love, right? Trust me, I know. Taurus is a zodiac sign that wants love. Granted, everybody wants love. But, you know, you Taurus are a zodiac sign that will do the mushy stuff. And what I mean by that is, you know, when you like somebody or whatnot, and you're honest with yourself, you know what I'm saying? You will love someone almost like a cartoon, you know, like you see hearts flying right over their head, right? Coming from them and everything like that. And the thing is that a lot of you Taurus understand though that you're gonna have to be a little bit patient with that though, because people will unfortunately try you and see what it is that they can get out of you. The Page of Cups represents delusions. It represents a person who wasn't paying attention. Well, in your case, wasn't paying attention before. But now you're paying attention though. Now you Taurus understand, hey, you know, can't just be like that with everybody. You know, the best bet for you to do is to get to know somebody that seems to have a good head on their shoulders. Most people, if you're paying attention, you know, they'll tell off on themselves in the first couple of minutes if you really know what it is that you're looking for if you're observant. So the Strength card and the Eight of Cups speaks to the level of the new levels of restraint that a lot of you Taurus have, because I'm seeing how, you see that, a lot of these people are throwaways, Some of them only want to come around you because you look good. They just want to have fun time with you. Dip. Some of you Taurus, you realize about this person, right? You realize that about other people, that they're only good for a fun time and they look good and everything like that to you, but they are a throwaway, meaning that they're you're going to live a half-life. And what I mean by that is in squalor, in real poverty, because this person is lazy. And the laziness is creating a detriment, because now it's like you Taurus don't actually get to anything that you legitimately want. So because of the fact that you Taurus don't get to anything, that puts you in a perspective where it sets you back. Because if you're in a relationship with said person, you're going to be the one pulling all the weight. So I'm seeing how you Taurus are getting to know some people, yeah, but you're feeling them out in the sense of you're trying to see if any one of them has a good head on their shoulders, right? Which one would be a good fit for you? The Nine of Swords, the Three of Swords. Some people are obsessed. You found some obsessed people with you that do like you, stuff like this, but it's not a kind of a like that you Taurus can see has potential to actually go anywhere. That they're not actually really on their path of being better off right now. It's more so about they want you to see their potential, but they're not actually doing anything right now. Because there is a difference. Because some people will give you the potential talk, and then some other people will have true potential, meaning that they're already right now actively working on something. There's been so many times I told people, and some people have talked to me about it off camera before, but there was a point in time where I wanted to do this for a very long time. Do all, some other things that I've been doing and stuff like that. But when I was trying to tell people that I was dating at the time, and it wasn't even very long, because it literally lasted, it didn't even last very long. Their concept of a relationship was, I'm supposed to come in, splurge, pay for everything immediately. And once I wasn't doing that, it's like, oh, this is whack. It's been 2 weeks and you ain't spent too much on me, if anything. Oh, this is whack. And it's like, yo, I'm broke. Like, I'm in my 20s, like, or earlier than that. I'm 14, I'm 15. Like, what are you talking about? How many rich 15-year-olds do you know? Like, what is going on? Like, how many rich 18-year-olds do you know? Like, if you think I was rich and I'm already working for my father's company or my parents' company that's pulling in billions of dollars every year or whatever, do you really think that I'd be here in public school? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what do you think this is? And it's like, oh, well, the unwritten rule is you're supposed to come in and spend and splurge, and that's no excuse because other people are doing it. So then go to those people then, and then they would, so, or they would look up to them, right? So the thing is that, but they ain't want to listen to me, my dear Taurus, when I was telling them that I had a plan, right? So that's the difference between real potential and fake potential. Real potential is active right now. A person is already doing something, but they are learning they are already doing something, and based upon projections, if they continue to move like this, they're going to grow big time. But then again, when you have, something like, I don't know, person telling you that they are about something and they begging you all the time, you know what I mean, to not leave them, does that person really have potential though? You know what I'm saying? So let's clarify some of these cards. So overall for this reading, right, for this main board, I'm seeing that you, Taurus, are still trying to get to know some people. Some people are trying to really tell you that, you know, same game, different person. They trying to tell you or make it seem like they're on to something, you know. They're going to do something amazing, right? It's the standard YouTube nonsense, right? Everybody is perfect and super rich, right? So let's clarify the Three of Swords. Yeah, to clarify the Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Swords, the Empress, the Seven of Cups, and then you, Taurus, have the King of Pentacles. So to clarify the Three of Swords, right? The Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Swords, and the Empress, all of these 5 cards, right? Seven of Cups, King of Pentacles. Listen to me very closely, Taurus, okay? You, Taurus, have much more self-respect. And it's not overblown ego. It's not an inflated sense of ego, right, or self. The Wheel of Fortune represents you, Taurus, since you have this newfound level of self-respect, you're not just going to take anything, right? You're going to go with what works without having to sell out. You, Taurus, are living in truth. So because you, Taurus, listen to me, because you, Taurus, are living in truth, you're not accepting just any old anything. And what I mean when I say that, I'm not talking about you, Taurus. For you, Taurus, who get it, I'm not talking about you being bougie, right? And losing reality, touch with reality. What I'm saying here is that some of you Taurus will be bougie, and some of you are losing touch with reality, right? But we gonna let those Taurus out there who are delusional out there be delusional. For us inside of the channel, for us here on the channel, this tells a different tale, because I hold all the zodiac signs accountable, no exception, ever. So why it looks like this is because of the fact that you're not accepting just any old anything. I have to give you an example for you to understand. There's been times where coming up myself, even on this YouTube thing, right? Where doing readings for people that may have talked trash to me in the reading, or maybe even romantically, right? Behind the scenes, right? Not from the channel, but I mean like just off screen, off camera, right? And I realized that I am not going to cater to a person literally telling me and giving me trash and telling me that I'm not worth anything. If that's how it is that you're going to be, you and I don't need to be hanging out. We do not need to be hanging out. And the thing is that the Page of Swords and the Empress, to be honest with you, Taurus, it's almost insulting how it is insulting. I'm not even going to say almost. It's insulting the quality of the people that come to you. You, Taurus, want a family. Some of you, Taurus, may already have some offspring, right? But you want someone that is decent, right? You Taurus who may have some offspring may not even want the 100,000 and all of this, or the super cute, super attractive, hair blown in the wind, big hipped individual, right? But what you getting, right, regardless of whether you are a Taurus that doesn't have offspring or you do, you Taurus are doing much better for yourselves. But what you're getting, what people delude themselves into thinking that they're qualified for you and even better than you, is a bunch of goofy bust downs. These are dysfunctional. Some of these people ain't bathing. Some of these people, listen to me, they're not the most physically attractive in the face, but they stinking up the room with entitlement. They want you, Taurus, to spend all your money on them. They don't, oh my gosh. When's the last time they asked you what your favorite color was? But they're in your life now, which means you need to, they're charging you like a store. They're charging you like any purchase. They talking about, I'm in your life now, so you need to come out of pocket and pay something for me. What? And you Taurus are, again, Wheel of Fortune, you Taurus are like, get out of my face. Because these are scallywags. These are individuals who, the Seven of Cups and the King of Pentacles, their ego is inflated. Their sense of self-worth is inflated because they doing this to other people, and they think that just because they have other people who are willing to spend off, just frivolous, and those individuals don't have integrity. They getting cold paid by those individuals that's spending something. They may not even be getting cold paid in the sense that they getting racks, but they getting certain aspects of their life and their living expenses taken care of. Here they are now coming into your life as Taurus, educated and everything like that. Here they are now start talking to you like somebody done gave them the authority. So, and scallywags are very bold these days. As a matter of fact, that may be the title of this video. Scallywags are very bold these days. That's it, though. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Overall, I think you Taurus are doing an amazing job. Listen, don't let your ego get inflated. Stay humble. Continue to work on yourself. Get better. Forget about these individuals. A lot of these individuals are delusional, yo.